Sorry for the bastard. Right. Hello everybody, hello Quentin, your ma, Brighton Badly, Tweep, Rachel, Wera, Ant, Quentin, Wally, Roosterface, Mike. Hello. Hello everybody, come on in. Hello, oh that guy, come on, take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat everybody. A wee bit cold. Come on and take a seat. I'm going to be telling you about my special meditation techniques. No, this isn't a piss take, no. There'll be an element of humour. There will be an element of humour. I'm having to whisper. I'm having to keep quiet because I don't want to wake anybody up. So I apologise for any sounds like this. Apologise for any sounds like this. Hello everybody. I'll wait until it gets to 200 viewers and then I'll start us at 146 right now. I hope to fuck this doesn't cut off like it did before, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I hope some of yous who are watching are into this kind of thing, meditation and all that. I'll just tell you right now, by the way, next 213 viewers, just tell you right now, I'm not going to do a big fucking 10-minute session, meditation session. I just want to tell you about some of the things I've been doing and make me a wee bit better up there. Arteta says I've been to yoga today. Arteta, greatest of respects. This isn't your webcam, this is mine. I don't mean to start a negative vibe. That guy says there's going to be a negative vibe. I don't mean to start a negative vibe, but it's kind of like I'm doing a meditation thing right now. Imagine it's a room in a little leisure centre and I'm trying to fucking do a meditation and tell you about it and you just shout it. I did yoga today. Just, people would be like, fuck's that? That's fair. Good. Now listen. Just having a laugh. Right, now here we go. What's it all about? If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, you'll know that I've had mental health problems. I have problems with my mental health. I wanted to talk myself and all that, and I had to go on antidepressants. And I have some problems with my mental health. I sometimes get a bit mentally ill, and I don't know why I'm smiling. I just find that funny. I find it funny to hear that come out my mouth. It's funny. So I went on antidepressants, and then after a while I had some wee problems with them. I was starting to get kind of cold-like symptoms and all that, and then they made me much better. And then I came off them, right? I won't go into the whole fucking how long it took to come off them, what it was like coming off them, and all that. But what I'm into right now is reading up on things, forums and shit like that, about things like mindfulness and meditation and all that carry on. and I'll tell you what I think that is. I'm not talking to any cunt who knows all about this, right? So if I say anything that you don't agree with, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just this is for folk who may be thinking about it. If, before I took antidepressants, anybody said to me, listen, you don't need to take antidepressants. What you should do is just try some meditation. Because I was getting depressed, but depression was the main thing. I think it was maybe anxiety and fucking worry and all that, which I suppose led to depression. But I wouldn't get this kind of depression like these folk who just sort of get it. They just get it. They just get depression. It just sort of comes, fucking knocks them out. They're lying on the couch for weeks. I wouldn't really get that right. But Brendan Mellon says that NHS is shit for mental health. It's like being just fucking listen. It's like I've got it's like I said, it's like a fucking leisure centre. I'm trying to do a meditation fucking class here. And some fanny called Brendan Melling is up the back yapping about how the NHS is shite. This, the NHS is shite. That, will you shut up? Thank you. In fact, you know what? Get it. No, you can stay. You can stay. Double Duck says, mental health can't be fixed with products, which causes issue in a commodity-based society. Double Ducks, I don't know if you're joking, but what you're saying there is kind of cryptic. It's hard to work out. It isn't helpful. It's just making yourself kind of sound all kind of clever and all that. Just shut up and listen. Commodity-based society. Fucking shut up. Well, right, now, for the sake of getting you to take this seriously, right, me getting pissed off there, that's just a joke, right, I'm just exaggerating how pissed off there, right, just so I can get you to take this seriously, in case you think this is just a fucking joke, right. Anyway, so somebody said to me, before I took antidepressants, you should try meditation and all that. And I think I actually heard it, because I used to go on about feeling down and wound up and all these sort of things on Twitter. And then I'd get people going like that. Double Duck says something antidepressants simply. Anyway, shh, I don't know what you're saying, Double Ducks. Double Ducks, I don't know what you're saying. For me personally, antidepressants, I'd say antidepressants saved my life, because I was fucking really sad. Planning how to write a suicide note to my fucking 3-year-old son in a way that he would be alright. He would be alright. He'd know it's not his fault, it's his dad's fault. His dad was ill. I was fucking really planning it all out. And I wasn't just fucking thinking about it, I was planning it. It was like a fucking puzzle. I was trying to work out, how do I write this fucking letter? And by the way, I wasn't thinking it the way I sound right now. I wasn't thinking, how did I do that? How did I do that? How did I write that fucking letter? Right now I feel cool. I feel fine. And I can laugh about it, right? But at the fucking time, I was looking at the photos of my son. I'd said this in an interview in the Herald, I think it was. So if I sound like I'm repeating myself here, like a pure fucking bore, sorry. But I was looking at a picture of my son. Nice picture of my son is when he was a baby. Right, he was still a toddler, but when he was a baby, smiling. And thinking about, fuck, he's going to know one day that I'll look to that photo and it wasn't enough to stop me fucking killing myself. And that's how I fucking felt. I just felt I need to fucking kill myself. I need to kill myself. I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't fucking do this anymore. I was waking up miserable, going to bed miserable, and then miserable kind of during the day. Not all the time. But it was just kind of always fucking there in the background. If I wasn't having a laugh, if I wasn't on the webcam, if I wasn't doing something kind of creative, if things weren't going really all my way, if I wasn't pure in the fucking moment, having a good buzz, like being on the webcam and having a laugh, I just kind of sink back into this kind of feeling of fucking... and I get dead easily wound up, really easily wound up, lots of negative fucking shit like that. Anyway, bottom line was, I eventually went to the doctor after fucking about with the idea for ages. Went to the doctor, went, fuck it, I'm going to get antidepressants, I'm going to try them for the first time, and it was kind of scary to think about something like that. Then I got them, and I felt much, much fucking better. Enough to kind of feel, it's got side effects, right, but enough to go like that. I feel for days and for weeks now, for months, I feel fucking good. I feel good. And like I said, it was when I started getting these kind of cold-like symptoms, like a cold that would kind of last for a month or something, and it made the pills kind of no work as well. Felt like that. I felt I was sort of not as happy getting kind of worked up again. All these sort of things I was getting before the pills kind of went down and back up. And then it kind of happened again, a long period of getting a wee bit down again. And then I just thought, fuck it. I might just fucking jump off a fucking building, right? I mean, metaphorically speaking, talking about get off the pills while it's slowing down, jump off. Picture them on the shows or something like that, right? I don't fucking know. Anyway. So I came off them, and it was fucking hellish for a wee bit. But then I started getting the feelings, and negative feelings, kind of OCD sort of feelings, where these repetitive negative fucking thoughts, worries, things I should have said to that fucking person, I should have done this. I'm not talking about regrets going back for years, just see somebody up the tin, somebody being cheeky to somebody and wishing I said something and getting angry and fucking pissed off about things, and go run and run and run and run and run about. It just wouldn't stop. I thought, fuck me, man, I never had that at all in the pills for fucking about 6 months there. I think it was 6 months I was on them. And so I was noticing all that stuff coming back. So because I had the contrast between being on the pills and then being off the pills, I could kind of spot these new feelings coming back, new negative feelings. So I could kind of spot them. Because I had been on antidepressants, I could kind of spot these things popping up that I'd grown so accustomed to just before the pills. I didn't even notice them. Because if you're used to being this negative fucking person all the time, constant fucking negative sort of stuff like that, right? How do you know any different? You think that's just you. That's just the way you fucking are. How do you know how to break away from it? And the good thing with me, with antidepressants, they don't work for everybody, but the good thing with me, when I was on antidepressants, was I could see the negative things just taken away. And then when I came after them, I could see them come back. So I had these two fucking things to compare. On the antidepressants, I never felt that. I never got wound up about this. Yet, I was still able to get on with my fucking life and actually do work. I wasn't in a trance. I wasn't going, I don't feel like writing anything. I don't feel like doing any work. I'm just so happy. I'm still able to do stuff. But anyway, somebody asked there. Gary says, how long before you felt the negative feeling leaving? Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Jimmy Boy 173 says, did you try CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy? I didn't, but I looked it up and I'm just kind of, I'm sort of doing it myself in a way. Anyway, I'll get on with what I said I was here for. It's this meditation thing. These two things I'm doing, none of it's fucking formal. None of it's formal. It's just, it's not like this is the way to do it. I read this is the way to do it, and this is this specific technique that you learn in this fucking class or school, meditation school or something. It's just things I read that I tried out and it worked. So the two things are mainly, look it up, right? Look at if you're all kind of, if you feel mentally unwell, not necessarily fucking hearing voices and that all type of thing. Mind you, if you're obviously go to the fucking doctor, but not necessarily that. But if it's just like, fucking hell, you're not just going through a bad period. You're not just going through, fucking this job, fucking hate this job. You're like, really like that. For fuck's sake. Fucking hell. If it's no one thing, it's another. If it's no one thing, it's fucking that kind of thing. Constant. That means you're fucking mentally unwell. Doesn't necessarily mean you've got a fucking a seriously fucked up, one of the worst kinds of mental illnesses out. But without even knowing it, you can be mentally unwell. You don't even know it, you just think that's just the way it is. Everybody knows life can be fucking shite. And the whole thing's like one big fucking competition anyway. It's one big fucking rat race. One big rat race. If you're footing, and it's luck as well, if you're one of the lucky cunts to have grown up in a lucky fucking way and fallen into certain ways of life, you're one of the lucky ones, then well done. But you can be one of the other cunts and it's just life's dealt you a fucking shite horn and it's made your life fucking more difficult. And I can't say how effective all this will be for you, right? But see, for me, even though you might think, well, I'm on the telly and I've got everything to live for, it doesn't really matter because it's all kind of relative. It's all relative. It's still your fucking mind. Doesn't matter what you look at. These cunts that are fucking loaded. You look at cunts like Alan Sugar and things like that. Doesn't matter what they've fucking got. They're never fucking happy. It's just that. It's just a mindset. Anyway, two things is mindfulness, they call it, and meditation. And the mindfulness thing is just kind of. It's just kind of like keeping an eye on your thoughts. Not to the extent you're fucking tiring yourself out, but spotting the things that pop up that get you wound up and trying to keep a hold of them. Certain things happen, certain people I think about, certain situations that I think about that I wasn't really thinking about when I was on antidepressants, that I started thinking about again when I came off them. And repetitive fucking thoughts. And what I try and do now is, see when I spot these things pop up, I just try and get rid of them. I know it sounds easy, but I just try and get rid of them, right? I just try and... No, just let them fucking happen. No, just let them happen. Thinking about a situation that's pissed me off or something like that, don't just let it go fucking round and round and round. Go like that, right? I'm going, right, why am I getting so wound up? Why am I getting so fucking full of fucking anxiety? Why am I getting down about that? And I just go like that, right, wait a minute. This is really fucking oversimplifying it, right? So I know that what I'm saying right now just sounds like fucking nothing. Just sounds like I'm going like that. Just, you know, if you get wound up, try not to get wound up. I know it sounds like I'm saying that, but I mean, let's say I've not got a motor, right? But let's say I had a motor and I scratched my fucking motor. Scratched the fucking side of it. Or imagine somebody had scratched the motor, right? I'd parked my motor, came back, and somebody had scratched it. Before antidepressants, that would have fucking wound me up. Really fucking wound me up. And I would have thought again, and again, and again about it. I'd have thought again about it, and again, and again. I've been pissed off. I would have fucking... Imagine it was a car park in a supermarket. I'd be like, maybe I should just fucking get in touch with the supermarket and find out, see if they've got the CCTV. Get in touch with them. They've not got back to me. They've not got... fucking hell, they've not got back to me. They said they would phone me back. They said they would phone me back later the day. They've not got back to me. That would become a new thing. Getting these cunts to fucking take me seriously. Getting these cunts to show me the CCTV. I'd phone them back. It's just that you said you would phone us back. Alright, we'll get round to that. We'll phone you back tomorrow. I'll make sure of it. And I would spend all that night, just to remind you, this is just an imaginary fucking situation. I'd spend all that night thinking, they better phone. I bet they don't phone tomorrow. I bet they don't phone tomorrow. They say they're going to phone. I bet they don't, because they didn't yesterday and they didn't the day before. And I'd wait. And I'd wait all morning. I go, I'm not going to fucking phone. And instead of phoning them up, instead of thinking, I bet they forgot, or I bet they're not bothering, instead of just phoning them up, I'd go, no, I'm going to wait. No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I would just start to make it into this whole fucking... My life itself, is all about if these cunts phone me back or not, to show me the CCTV, to find out who scratched the motor. Forget about it if anything could ever get fucking done about it. I would just want to find out if they're going to phone me back. It wouldn't even be about getting the fucking CCTV stuff anymore. It wouldn't even be about that. It would be, I bet they don't phone me back. And I think that comes from this fucking thing deep, deep, deep down that just, that's fucking pissed off with everything. It's like I want to see these things repeat, these bad things repeat, so I can go, look, there it is again. Look, there it is again. It's like somebody got away with really fucking pissing me off in the past, and now I'm going to make that. They got away with it. I can't do anything about it. I'm going to fucking make sure this lot pay. I'm going to make sure that person at the end of the phone, the CCTV, does it, and all this fucking, all that shit. And it would really get me wound up. So I'd have this wound up feeling for ages, just to remind you, this is an imaginary fucking situation. That's the sort of fucking shit I don't have a more. That's the sort of thing, it would affect everything. I would be looking at my son. Again, it's an imaginary situation. I'd be looking at my son, instead of thinking about what he's saying, I'd be thinking about when are they cunts gonna fucking phone. I'd go out, I'd go to something, I'd go for a cycle a day, I wouldn't be looking about, I wouldn't be enjoying myself, I'd be constantly thinking about that. Constantly thinking about that. I wouldn't be able to switch it off. It's almost like my default setting, without any effort at all, is to just let these things go run and run and run and run and run. The good thing is, I don't know why that is, maybe other people, normal people, that stuff just fades away. Chemically. The stuff in the brain, the stuff that keeps the kind of thoughts there, just fades away, moves on to something else. That's one of the things with antidepressants, with citalopram anyway. I think it, Pure Killers, aye, they did phone me back, mate. And then they did phone me back, so it's all good. It's all good as American sales. See you all later, thanks for watching the webcam. See you later, Pure Killers, that's the end of the webcam, my man. See you later. Is that your way, Pure Killers? See you later, my man. I think for the next person, that stuff sort of fades away. I was going to say citalopram, I think it's got this kind of short-term memory loss type of way. I would forget things. And it'd be alright. It would kind of help with letting things go, because I'd be like, who cares? And the good thing about being the type of person that things go running in your head is if you're maybe creative or you're determined to make something or you want to learn something, you don't fucking stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. You'll push everything to fuck in order to get that fucking thing done. That thing, why the fuck's that not working? Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Why is that not working? You don't just move on. You just can't move on. You're like, maybe the reason why that is like that. So it's got a plus, but the downside is that negative stuff. If it's a negative thing, it's a big fucking echo chamber. It's like a cave, big fucking reverb. Whatever happens in there just keeps coming back. So mindfulness, or whatever you want to call it, is spotting these fucking thoughts as they come up and recognising, wait a minute, this is getting me really fucking wound up. I need to forget about it. And like I said before, being on antidepressants and coming off them showed me the difference between the two things. Because before, I wouldn't have, on antidepressants, I would have cared about something like that scratch in the motor that doesn't exist, because it's just a story just in case you're getting tired and your lap was scratch. I would have just kind of moved on, forgot about it. I would have been happy. The reason why I would have moved on is because I would have been just generally kind of happy. That's a bastard about that scratch in the motor. Aye, that's a bastard. Oh well, but I better get it fixed. Or maybe I won't. I wonder if I can find out. Do you think we can I think the chances of finding the person who did it are slim. Oh fuck. Bastard. And that would have been it. But before that, antidepressants, something like that, run. So with this mindfulness thing, it's just seeing thoughts like that pop up and recognising, wait a minute, you're having one of the fucking things that go run, you need to stop it. And I stop it, I try hard to stop it. If a thought like that pops up, I don't try and eliminate every fucking bad thought in my head, but if something like that pops up and there's nothing I can do about it, or something like that, it's no useful, it's no funny, Because sometimes negative things can be funny, like, that's just fucking typical, just fucking arsehole, you want to write it or something. If it's just gone round and round, go like, right, I need to stop thinking about it, and I force myself to think about something else, and I feel that every time that thought comes in, I push it away. No. I think about something and it'll keep coming fucking back. No. Basically, is obsessed. Is that compulsive? I don't know, obsessed. Basically being as OCD about getting rid of that fucking OCD thought, or that negative kind of thing, is the thing itself. Every time it pops up, putting it away. No. And it could keep coming back. Something like that happened the other day. I want to tell you what, right? It was nothing. But something like that happened the other day that kind of got my adrenaline going a wee bit. Something kind of pissed me off. It didn't even really piss me off that much. But I noticed it starting to piss me off. I noticed it starting to kind of get me a wee bit worked up. The sort of thing that I would maybe normally think about. Go, I should have said this, I should have said that. You know, like imagine there's some arsehole up a town or something like that, something happens. And I should have said this, I should have said that. I just went, no. It came back, yeah, no. That, and then I picture it in my head, no. Can I keep floating back, no. Then I start thinking about something else. It would come back, no. Just again and again, until my mind got the message that this isn't fucking getting, this isn't getting thought about. And you've got to, I'm talking about that one particular kind of thought. There's all types of other kind of uses for mindfulness or whatever. Just maybe you're getting upset about something, don't let yourself get upset. If you're getting down about something, really think about what it is that's fucking getting you down. Is there anything you can do about it? Really just try and I'm not fucking explaining it very well, right? But in terms of that thing, it eventually fucking started to go away. It eventually, it's as if it's telling my mind, it's not happening. It just isn't fucking happening. And it would just keep on happening, pushing it away. But that's one thing, and that doesn't sound very good, because that sounds like pure battle with your fucking mind. But it works if I think negative things, repetitive things about people, situations and things like that. Before, I would go into a mad fucking trance. I'd be brushing my teeth. I'd be thinking about the same cunt. Just brushing my teeth every fucking day. It would just pop into my head and I would let it happen. I would let it happen. Thinking about something for 5 minutes. Oh, fuck it. Because if he says that, I'll say that. If he says that, I'll fucking say that. Because I tell you, I should have said that. And if he says that, she is in that, fucking. I'll tell you, if that ever happens, then what I would fucking do is I would fucking do that. And if that came back, but of course, if you do that, that type of thing, just branch into all these fucking trees. Just branch out into all these different things, like playing a game of fucking chess with things that should have been said, I should have said, or maybe should have done, and also the future. If this happens, then I'm going to do that. If that happens, then I'm fucking going to do that. It's kind of like my mind trying to protect me. It's kind of like my mind saying, prepare. You're not very good at thinking on your feet. Sometimes you get a bit too worked up, so you've got to think. You've got to think ahead. You've got to plan ahead. because you're a wee bit slow. Like, you're not really on the ball. Sometimes you react to sometimes you fucking react to, you blow things out of proportion. You've got to think ahead. You've got to think ahead. And also think about the past. Like, I should have said this, I should have said that. Kind of like my mind's where learning from my mistakes, but we just got air in there, that kind of thing. And now, and honestly, I'd just be in a fucking trance. A trance, thinking about stuff like that. And it'd be negative, really fucking negative. It'd never be positive. I'd never just constantly think about fucking happy things. So now I just don't fucking do it. I just push them away. I just push them away if they come back, and I'm telling you, it's fucking working. Because even though I'm always going to have like negative thoughts popping in, it's like my mind has developed a habit. There's something coming in and then it just goes away. It's like discipline. Somebody said there sounds like hard work. It is. It can be hard work. It's a lot fucking harder than taking pills. The pills do the work for you in a way, but this is like it's like a game. It's like a fucking strategy game. It's like a fucking puzzle. But I like it. I make it sound like pure. Every fucking morning I'm like, don't think about that. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. It's not like that. But anyway, that's just one thing with mindfulness in general. If you look it up, it's just being aware of your thoughts, not just letting your thoughts just control you. You don't even know they're happening. You're just in a grip of these emotions. It's gone like that. Right, wait. Anyway, that's that. That's about a fucking hour or something I've been yapping on about this, and I've not even talked about the meditation yet. So let's go. Well, but that double ducks is fucking double ducks. But that experience is the other side of a double-edged sword, which also gives you the kind of enthusiasm to follow ideas and engage with creative thoughts. It's the downside to broad imagination. I kind of get what you're saying. I know there's... I think what I'm saying is you don't need this fucking... I don't need anyway this fucking constant fucking negativity and all that in order to have a personality. It's not like it gives me character and it gives part of my personality. It be this right fucking negative and bitter cunt that fucking... It fucking kills me. It was killing me. That's what it was fucking like. It was killing me with worry and no enjoying stuff and all that sort of thing. Another wee problem I've got is a lack of assertiveness. You wouldn't think that with me being a director. When I'm doing things like that, it's alright. I've got every right to tell people I don't want that. Not that I speak like that when I'm fucking directing. I don't want that. But I'm directing, I've got the right, and it's expected of me to say, I don't want that, I want this. Thanks for that, but I don't want that I'm after this. Well, that's magic. Whereas in my day-to-day life, I really seek approval and want approval, and I need approval for people. What do you think? I mean, what do you think? What do you think, that kind of thing? As if I'm really fucking scared. Somebody saying to me, I think you should do this, and me going like that. It's kind of like I get a feeling that what I want people to like is, and I'm not talking about doing things like this, right? Just in general, a complete fucking stranger. It's important that person likes me. If I've got this opinion and this other person's got that opinion, or I want this and this other person wants that, I want to be the one to back down. I want to be the nice person to back down and give that person what they want, rather than just being able to go like that. I know it's not what you want, and you're going to be the unhappy one here, but I'm going to go ahead and do this thing that I want. I'm going to put myself before you. I'm going to do this thing that you don't want. Look, I just don't fucking like that. I don't like that idea. I feel like a fan. I don't like the idea of being disliked. But one of the things we mindfulness or whatever you want to call it, is I see that at least when I'm that submissive for too long, for weeks, months, I start to become really fucking submissive and really just do anything that everybody else wants. I lose interest in what it could be a bit of work that I'm doing. Do you not like it like that? Alright, I'll do it your way. I start to not care. It used to be when I was doing websites and things like that, it would be back then. I would never say, no, this is the way I'm doing it. It would rarely be, no, this is the way I'm doing it. I don't think that I want to do it this way. It does be, alright, I'll do it your way. So that's something I keep an eye on. That's something I keep an eye on. And I always really try to go like that. Do as much as I can, do what you want. Not in a right fucking selfish way, fuck everybody, but just, what do you want? What do you want? You need to do what you want, or at least fucking put it forward. At least put it forward, or be behind what it is that you fucking want, because if you don't, you're nothing. I cave in, and I start to really not enjoy my life. Anyway, sorry to rabble on about myself. I just think if I rabble on about myself, it might help somebody. Most of the reason is I like rabbiting on about myself. But there you go. Now, what a meditation. I don't think you need any meditation, mind you, after me rabbiting on. You're probably conked it already. Right, we time it there. It's far too much. Far too much. So the meditation thing, about an hour later, is the purpose, what should you call it, fucking purpose, I'll just start at the beginning. Like years ago, my dad was into, so my dad does fucking stage hypnotism, right? Kind of goes about pubs and stuff like that. Never used to do anything like that, right? He just got into it. He just got into it in the last few fucking years, right? That's just the sort of cunt he is. But years ago, he was into Paul McKenna and all that, and self-hypnosis stuff and relaxation, supreme self-confidence, all these kind of tapes you get, right? And you lie there with the fucking, listen to the tape with the headphones, and it counting down for 999, 998, 900, and you go, you know, you get a kind of trance thing. And I gave it a shot. I think I maybe read a book and it says, right, just try and picture yourself in a place, one of your favourite places, nobody's about, you're nice and relaxed, maybe lying on a beach or something like that. And I pictured myself, I think like on a pier in Millport or on a beach in Millport or something like that, right? And thinking about my breathing and all this sort of thing. The waves gently licking your feet, aye, all that wench bag, that old tape in. And eventually something fucking happened. I was just kind of like, And then I felt this fucking kind of whoosh hang in my head. By the way, just to let you know, I'm not a spiritual person at all. And I'm not saying I'm a spiritual person, but no spiritual person, don't believe in any of that, don't believe in anything supernatural, God, spirits, the soul, anything like that, right? Just in case you're starting to hear this and going, when I say whoosh, I believe in nothing but fucking this stuff. But I just felt this fucking whoosh feeling. I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was just this nice centred fucking feeling, or I felt a clear feeling, or something like that. It felt like I'd kind of stepped into myself or something. I was like, wait a fucking minute. My eyes were shut. I don't know. Alpha waves. Subconscious fucking looping something. Don't know. But that was that. I told my dad, I fucking tried that tape and it worked. It fucking, I said, aye, that's self-hypnosis and that's that. And I tried it again, it happened again. I tried it again and it didn't. So I really wanted it to work again and it didn't. And then I just sort of gave up and that was it. Almost found it too hard. And that was that. But after this, after the pills, I tried the kind of meditation stuff, and all it really was me just looking up websites and things like that, and a lot of different meditation-y sort of things are generally I'll talk about your breathing, and it reminded me of the self-hypnosis stuff. So what I did to finally get into the fucking meditation stuff was, if you want to try it, was you find a nice, relatively quiet place where you're not going to get disturbed. You could lie down in a bed or sit up or whatever, but be generally kind of comfy, like no stoning up, right, where you want to be kind of relaxed, and you don't want to get disturbed, obviously. But let's say you're at a date tonight, it's fucking late as fuck, right, but I actually started doing it in bed to go to sleep. I think that was the main thing. It might have happened when I was on the pills, I don't know. But anyway, I do it quite a lot of nights when I'm lying in bed trying to get to sleep. And I don't have insomnia or anything like that. I don't have problems getting to sleep, but I do it anyway. And what I do is I'm lying there in bed and thoughts would pop into my mind about things that day or things I should be doing. I wonder that thing I'm going to be working on tomorrow and all that. And so I just start thinking about my breathing and just focus my attention on my breathing. So I'm not trying to slow my breathing down. I'm just watching it like this. I'm just focusing my attention on my breathing and trying to make that the only thing that I'm thinking about. So I'm breathing out, and then I feel how I start to breathe in again without even trying. Like you fucking do, right? Reflex action, your breathing just happens by itself. So it is kind of like watching the waves coming in and out in a way, because you don't do anything. You're just watching yourself breathing. When I say watch, I don't mean you fucking look down like that. You just get your eyes shut, lights off. Try it tonight when you go to sleep. Just like that. Noticing how you breathe. Just watching. As you get to like the most, you inhale, and then when it changes into breathing out. And then watching as it changes to exhaling to inhaling. That's my own personal thing. I just kind of watch when it fucking changes. For breathing in, to breathing out, to breathing in, to breathing out. And I just keep my mind on that. I just keep focusing. My left ball says, how can you concentrate on your breathing without feeling like you're altering it? If you slow your breathing down or whatever, right, that's alright, but that's not the main thing. For me, that's not what I'm trying to do. Just focusing on your breathing. And what happens when I do that is thoughts come into my mind about the morrow or the day or yesterday and shit like that, and I kind of try and put them in my mind, just forget about it and focus more on the breathing. I think that's almost like the technique. You're not trying really hard to shove all the fucking thoughts away. I do that now, right, but just in case you find that fucking difficult, right, it's almost like imagine like two people are talking to you. If you don't want to hear one person, you focus your attention more on the other. You don't really focus on the person you don't want to hear and turn them down in your head. You focus on the other person. If two people are talking at the same time, oh, right, yep, and you just cannot, you concentrate on that one person, the person you want to hear. You can do it. You still hear that yapping there, but you just focus more on that. And you put all your attention on that. In other words, you put all your attention on your breathing. It's almost like you're not trying to control your breathing to become relaxed or anything like that. It's just something that you can put your mind on. Because if you're not, because it's there, it's breathing. It's you. You're alive. You're breathing. And everything else is almost secondary to this. You're not putting your attention on it like a clock ticking. Some wee device that you've got, some wee fucking app. You've got something that's right there. It's natural, it's within you, and it's there for your whole life. And it's what's keeping you alive. You're breathing. Breathing in. And you're just focusing on your breathing. And you'll notice thoughts coming into your mind, thoughts you don't want to have, things that might piss you off, your own voice in your head, your own consciousness might come in and go, what do you think you're fucking doing? What are you trying to do? You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. And a kind of schizophrenic sort of way, and I know what schizophrenia is, right? I don't mean split personality stuff, I mean that irritating kind of voice. Focus on the breathing. Focus on the breathing. Make come in, focus on the breathing. Just put that thought away. That thing, just focus on the breathing. Keep focusing on the breathing. Constantly. For minutes, for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, half an hour. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just fucking persist. It's almost, if you're trying really hard, first time you do it, you might be trying really, really fucking hard for it to work. You really want it to work. So that might pop out. I mean, it's not working. And that can kind of counter it. But just keep on doing it. It might not even work the first time or the second time or the fucking 100th time, right? But it will fucking happen. It will happen. And you just focus your attention on your breathing. Just your breathing. Just your breathing. any thought whatsoever that drifts into your mind, just put it away. Pops in, put it away. Personally, that's what I like. Even a good thought, even a nice thought. I might start thinking about my son or something like that. Not just now, just nothing. Nothing but the breathing. Nothing but the breathing. Some people might say, no, you shouldn't be trying to put thoughts out your mind. You shouldn't really be trying to do that because that's hard work and all that. Just try it your way, right? But that's my way. Focusing on your breathing. Eventually, I will start to notice the thoughts coming in. And then a couple of minutes will pass and I'll go, wait a fucking minute. I wasn't thinking about my fucking breathing now. You know what, you just drifted off just because I've got like an attention span sort of problems. I don't know if I've got the whole ADHD fucking carry on, right? Just my mind drifts. When I'm listening to people, whatever I'm doing, come back to the breathing. Come back to the breathing. Again and again and again. And just keep thinking about the breathing. Keep thinking about the breathing. Something might pop into my mind. A person, a place, a building, signs, colours, something like that. Just think about the breathing. Think about your breathing, your breath going in and out. And in and out. And you're just watching as it changes from breathing in to breathing out to breathing in constantly. And you could say that you're maybe trying to bore yourself into a fucking trance or whatever it is. But for me, when I do that for long enough, it can sometimes happen in minutes. It can happen like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or maybe I end up fucking waking up the next morning and not knowing when it happens. But this is what happens. I tweeted it today. I keep doing that. Eventually I get this fucking feeling, this kind of whoosh sort of feeling, but that's just my fucking brain, right? Everybody's brain's fucking different. But I get a feeling, it's as if the thoughts, they go, or something happens that just kind of clears without even knowing it. My mind was all fucking clogged up. It was all foggy or something like that. And when I get like that, the meditation, it sort of goes, it goes away. It's kind of like the antidepressants in a way. I was getting wound up about something a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember what. I think me and Lynn were talking about something, maybe arguing about something, or I wanted to do something. I don't know if it's play a game or something childish. Maybe I wanted this wee childish fucking demand or something like that, or I was looking forward to doing something, or something like that. I don't know what it was. Tamer says getting high off breathing. No, it's not. You're not hyperventilating. You're not doing anything like that. You're not trying to control your breathing. You're just watching it. You're just using it as a something to focus on. And I was getting all this wound up with it, and it reminded me of before I was on the pills and I was starting to get all fucking worked up. And I went into the kitchen and I went like that, right? That mindfulness thing, and I was just keeping my fucking eye on my thoughts, just keeping an eye on my moods. I'm getting that fucking way. I'm starting to get wound up. No angry, just kind of upset. Just upset. And I would, the best analogy I've read is, it's like sand in a glass of water settling, says tweet, aye, like that. Like that, aye. Or that just kind of, but for me it just fucking goes like that. When it happens, it just woof. So I went into the kitchen and I went like, right. I mean, I was getting upset in that way, that I was getting upset every fucking day, that eventually led to me wanting to top myself. And I was just like, I fucking felt it, like that feeling of fucking sadness, kind of anxiety, fucking mixed with depression, just a kind of taking out me fucking feeling, just wanting to kind of hide, wanting to kind of fucking get away. I don't know what to do. This fucking, that whole feeling. And I just went like that, right? And because I had been having that much success with doing the meditation stuff at night, just trying to get to sleep, I knew what I had in mind, what state I wanted to get myself into, what I was looking for, what kind of state of being relaxed or centred or whatever you want to call it, that was after, because I'd done it before. So I just felt like, right, just top priority, don't think about how you should feel with it, and just first of all, just think about your breathing. Almost to get here, just get here, the feeling that I've got, just get at it quickly by focusing on my breathing, just put everything out my head, bar that. And I'd eventually get to a point I'd feel that kind of anxiety or that kind of stuff, I'd feel it go away. I would feel it kind of clear away. I'd feel as if I kind of did the breathing, but also kept thinking about this thing I think I said on Twitter before, that I was just kind of passing through, reminding myself that I'm just sort of passing through time, passing through history in a way, just my insignificance time-wise in terms of the fucking universe, how small, how just my life's just like that. That's all it is. Keep in mind you're going to be fucking dead. Keep in mind you're going to be, kind of almost try to simultaneously do the kind of meditation stuff and also think about these sort of thoughts. Kind of after I did the breathing thing, kind of after I found myself getting a wee bit, getting rid of all that, I'm going, remember, you're going to be dead. You didn't exist. Then you existed. Currently existing. You're not going to exist anymore. These worries you've got, this, how fucking serious this is, how much this is getting you wound up. It's fucking nothing. It's nothing. There's serious things to get wound up about, but getting wound up in that way that prevents you from doing anything about it, that isn't fucking helpful. So just telling myself, this is fucking insignificant. And then by doing the breathing thing, by doing the meditation thing, I just kind of get this reminder that right within, underneath all this shit that I've built up in my life for childhood, all this negativity and maybe all these different feelings of low self-esteem and all these sort of fucking things because of this and because of that, before all that happened, underneath it all, there's still this fucking thing where I'm capable of being happy and being fine, and just all that matters to me is just, I'm just existing. I'm just existing. There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. What a shite. Not that I'm fucking going into a wee kind of shell, but just remember you're still here. It won't make much sense of being incoherent, right? But it's just a feeling of, say there's a problem going on, there's some sort of carry on going on, I just kind of remind myself, one of the things that are helping is, you only this, I'm no this fucking problem. This situation that's getting me wound up, this isn't fucking me. I don't mean this isn't my fault. Not that kind of thing. But I'm not fucking defined by this fucking thing going on right now. Right at this the you know, right at, I'm in the centre of this thing that's kind of winding me up right now, but there's a part of me that's above all this, that's kind of above it, or protected for it, or untainted by it, or still happy, or still capable of being happy, or whatever you want to call it. You know, you got that fucking vague feeling. When you get it, you get it. But it's kind of like a feeling of, it's kind of like a feeling that I'm capable of maybe feel capable of feeling happy no matter what. If I can get to this feeling, if I've got that within me, if I've got that within me, that ability to feel relaxed and calm, it's almost like fucking gone mental. It's almost like insanity, despite maybe whatever's going on. If you can kind of have that kind of calm in the fucking head, or you can find that kind of fucking tranquility. If you've got a wee place, you can go at it. Using these sort of techniques, meditation, or that, if you can kind of get to a point where, right, wait a minute, this isn't as bad as what I'm fucking making it. This isn't as bad as what I'm fucking got into my head. Then you know that you've got that. You know that you've got that about you all the time, and it's a nice fucking feeling. Anyway, that's what it is. It's kind of like the feeling I've also got knowing that antidepressants are there. I don't plan on going back to them. I kind of don't want it. I don't want it. There's nothing wrong with them in themselves. I'm not like, I don't want to go back here. I don't want to go back here. I would rather sort it out this way. That's my personal preference currently in my life. At one point, when I was on them, I didn't want to come off them. It felt good. And it's cracking, and anybody else is on them, and it feels good for them. Fucking brilliant. But this is the way I want to do it right just now. But see, just knowing that they pills exist and they can help me, it's a good feeling just to know that they're there. But with this meditation thing, it's almost the same sort of thing. I know that if I'm getting wound up about something again that's maybe lasted for a long time, like a couple of hours, because I don't let it go on for any longer, you know, that kind of bad feeling, I just go like that. I'm not going to let myself feel this way. I can't anymore. I'm not going to go back to feeling fucking suicidal and down for fucking months or years. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to feel wound up or scared or fucking that I shouldn't be here, or I don't have the right to say that, or I don't have the, you know, all these sort of wee fucking things. No, I'm not going to fucking do it anymore. And when I start to feel under the control of the sort of negative feelings, I notice it happening, and I try and stop it from happening by recognising it when it pops up, doing the whole meditation thing, just generally taking a fucking minute to do all that, carry on. Anyway, I've waffled on. I know I've been incoherent and I've not really made it fucking very clear, because if you're trying to explain something, you go on for too long, doesn't matter if you make your point eventually. By that point, nobody gives a fuck. But, I'll maybe make a video up at some point that only lasts for like, 3 minutes or something, and stick it on YouTube, rather than going on for 2 fucking hours. It's 1 in the morning. I'm going to be knackered and it's going to fuck my fucking head. Lad of fucking shit. No, so that's that. I haven't been much help at all. I've been a wee bit of help maybe, but I've went on for too long. And I'll try and make it concise and maybe stick a wee video on YouTube. That would be good. So, thanks for watching. I hope some of it has maybe helped 1 or 2 of you. I'll tell you the breathing thing. If it doesn't happen first time, might happen second time, doesn't happen then, keep trying it. Keep trying it. Keep trying it. Keep trying it. Focus on your breathing. The main thing is you just keep on focusing on your breathing. Eventually that takes the focus off everything else. Just day the night when you go to sleep, keep at it. Keep at it. Endurance in a way. And it actually kind of helps your attention span and all. Has with mine anyway. That I've got this almost fucking urge to think about something else. Urge to fucking drift off. And it's almost built up a kind of endurance. Thinking about one thing for a long time. Because I've just been thinking about breathing. I've got this practice before I go to sleep. Thinking about breathing. So during the day it helps. So meditation's kind of like practice in a way. You're practicing it and you become better at it, I think. Anyway, so give it a shot. I don't put music on, no, just stay the breathing. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Good luck.